Hey everybody! So I had a request to do a Q&A vlog, and just so then you can sort of get to know me a little bit better, since I've been doing this for a few months now and I'm really starting to form different relationships with people, and so I thought, why not let you guys know a little bit more about myself. So let's get started. One of the first questions was, what's my favorite color? My favorite color is pink. Makes you happy. Happy, happy. What's my favorite dessert? I don't know, chocolate. Like anything that has to do with chocolate is always a safe bet with me. I love chocolate. Let me rephrase that. I love dark chocolate. So, the next one is, what kind of music am I into? I'm into a lot of music. I love anything from classical to hip hop. I also love like Spanish music. Like I'll randomly listen to the Spanish channel in my car. People think I'm a little bit strange, but I love all types of music. Who's my favorite music artist? Right now, I really love, it's kind of between, and these are really like two totally different spectrums. I love Ellie Goulding and I love Mumford and Sons. It's kind of like, it's very broad. Like I love all sorts of different kinds of music. The next one is, what's my favorite subject in school? Well, I'm in university and I have one more term left. I am currently studying fashion. So I'm trying to think obviously, like, any of my fashion classes are a lot of fun. I loved science and math. Yeah, I was one of those kids that loved that stuff. What is my career goal? Well, I'm going to school for fashion design. And of course, it would be awesome to be a fashion designer, but on a more realistic note, I think fashion styling with some designing on the side would be an amazing goal. But I'm really open right now to anything in the fashion field, so it's just kind of like, you know, whatever opportunity opens and arises, I will jump on it and definitely try and get as much experience as I can and see what things really, really are inspiring to me. What are some of my favorite movies? Oh my goodness. I'm a chick flick buff. I love watching chick flick movies. My whole collection of movies basically is chick flicks. I love most Nicholas Sparks movies. And let's see, like I love The Notebook. I love Nights in Rodanthe, things like that. But I also really like the Twilight series. So yeah, those are things that I love. Will you do more than just fashion and makeup videos, like challenges, just as long as they're not too crazy? Yeah, I will definitely do different kinds of challenges. And for the time being, while I'm still in school, I'm gonna be like sort of slowly broadening my horizons until I finish school, and then I'll definitely do a whole lot more kinds of videos besides, beauty and fashion videos. What kind of vacations do I like? I like all vacations. Anything that's relaxing. Some of my favorite vacations were, I went last year, I went with my boyfriend to Guatemala. We went to go visit his family for a couple of weeks, so that was a lot of fun, and we traveled around and did a lot of, you know, exploring in the countryside and going to the beach and just spending time with his family. But then, I also love, just family vacations where we're all just like hanging out and doing whatever. But I love to be able to go outside of the country. Outside of the country is what I really count as a vacation. I love going outside of the country. Do I tell jokes? Some people may think I don't tell jokes, And then others may think I tell jokes when I'm really not telling jokes. So I really don't know how to answer that question because there are some things that I think are absolutely hilarious, and then other people are just kind of looking at me like, you're a nutcase. Um, do I prefer sunny days or rainy days, and why? Well, I like both for different reasons. Like I love sunny days because it's like it always like is very cheerful and happy and the sun is out and you just want to go out and, whatever. But I love rainy days cuz you can just kind of, well, in a perfect world, you would be laying in bed, cuddling, watching a movie or reading a book or something like that. But I think that I would probably pick sunny days as my favorite. Can I sing? I love to sing. That's for the ear of the beholder, whoever is listening. I've been singing since I was a kid and sang in a lot of choirs at church and things like that. So, I mean, I do a lot of singing. I do a lot of singing in the car. If any people who are watching have ever driven past me or not even knowing that they're like going past me, I usually am singing and dancing in my car when I'm driving. Do I read often? Unfortunately, right now I don't read often just because I've got so much school stuff. So it's like I'm always reading school things. So I'm not reading a whole ton. I'm doing a lot of studying, which reading is, it's kind of the same thing, but whatever. But it's not like I'm enjoying it. Some things I, do, of course. How old am I? I am 27 and I'm getting ready to have my birthday next month. So, yay for birthday month! So excited about that! Do I travel a lot? I used to travel a lot more than I do now. I used to travel a lot. But this past year I've done a lot of traveling. Like I travel back and forth to see my boyfriend. He comes over here, of course, too. But like this year I went to Africa. The year before that I went to Guatemala. So that was like kind of like the kick into hopefully starting to travel again. So we'll see. We'll see what next year has to bring. Have I ever thought about modeling? I have, but I'm a little bit short. So I don't think that people would ever book me as a model. What's my favorite fashion item? My favorite fashion item? Well, I really love shoes. I think shoes are great, but I don't know, being a fashionista kind of person, like I don't necessarily have just one favorite. It kind of depends on the actual thing that puts the whole outfit together. Fashion question, what's the difference between tights and pantyhose? And do you own both? Yes, I do own both. Generally, tights are thicker, and yes, pantyhose do come in different colors, but pantyhose are a lot thinner. And generally, pantyhose, people associate them with like their regular nude ones because tights generally don't come in nude colors. Now, they may because a lot of people are making like pattern tights and different texture tights. Like I have some tights that are like a sweatery kind of material, so they're kind of thick, and I have like very opaque, which is, very dark colored ones. But I do have like pantyhose that are skin colored, which is generally what people associate pantyhose with. So there is a difference between them. And yes, I do have both. So, nice question. Oh geez, I just lost my spot. Do I have any hidden talents? I don't think any of them are hidden. A random fact about me, I play the cello. I've played the cello for, I think it was like 13 years. Oh wow. Yeah, so that's my random hidden talent. What's my favorite place that I've traveled to? I have traveled to a lot of different places. I've traveled, I think my favorite place I would say is probably Paris and just different places in Germany. But then there's also Africa, which I've traveled to also several times, and there are different aspects about that I find to be like favorite places. So it's really hard when you've done a lot of traveling to pick just one place that you think is your favorite, because all of them have a special spot in my heart, whether it be Europe, Africa, Central America, things like that. Like, they all have special spots that I love about them. Would I like to get married one day? Yes, I would. One day I would like to get married. Do I prefer heels or flats, and which ones do I have more of? I have both, or I like both, and I have a lot of both. I can't say I have more than one than the other. I think I right now have more flats than I do heels. Am I surprised that I'm making YouTube videos, and did I always think that I would have a YouTube channel? No, I actually never really thought about having a YouTube channel. I thought it was fun to watch YouTube channels, and I thought, oh, it would be kind of fun to film and see how it was on YouTube, and so here I am, and I think it's seriously one of the funnest things that I have done, and I really, really love it. I wish I could do it more, because I think it's seriously, like, it's just such an adventure, and you really get to know people. Like, I love being able to get to know you guys, and so yeah, so I just think it's great. Do I watch horror flicks? No, I don't. Like I said earlier, I love chick flicks, so I do not watch horror movies. If I had to use only one nail polish color, what color would I pick? It would be a toss up between red, like a really deep red, or a pink. So that is the last question. Thank you so much for hanging in with me for that long. Sorry, this took a little while. There were quite a few questions, but I just wanted to sort of, you know, get out there. I'll let you guys know a little bit more about me, and feel free to ask me different questions. And if you guys want to have like a monthly question and answer, I would be so happy to do that. Just, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, whatever you would like, so then I would know that, you really liked this video. If you have any suggestions for other videos, that would be great. I can add it to my list. And I hope that you guys are having a really great day, and I will see you soon. Bye, everybody.